It was 22 days since one of my two best friends, Troy James Jr., was shot and killed by the local
Is there
police.
anything you would like to say on behalf of your son and the other victims?
They killed my son. My 12-year-old son. He didn't pose a threat to anyone. He was just a child.
I haven't talked to you in years. What brings you to the surface?
It's these police shootings, Sammy.
They have gotten pretty crazy.
It's hard to not think about wanting revenge. That's not gonna bring your boy back, right?
And what do you mean, you guess so?
Ma'am, I know for sure that I want to help stop this killing from happening.
He's talking about Troy James Jr. He's the most recent of the locals that was shot by law enforcement.
Sway in the morning.
You just heard an excerpt from the new upcoming movie called Jason's Letter that you all co-produced.
Thank you so much.
And we also have the director Takeem here with us.
The director, the writer, and the producer.
Mr. Everything. So this movie, Jason's Letter, what is it about?
I reached out to these guys and told them what I wanted to do because it's no secret that these unarmed police shootings in this country is at an epidemic level, and I wanted to. But what I want to make clear on here, because I keep doing these interviews and everybody keeps saying, "What are the cops thinking about this?" I just want to make it clear: this is not an anti-cop movie.
Okay,
it's an anti-bad cop movie, because in this movie, what we're trying to do is we're trying to humanize these young black boys because they're looking at them as animals. And we were able to humanize them in this movie and just really focus on that issue. But what we did, we showed the little boy. It actually came from an actual letter. A young guy from Ferguson wrote a friend of mine a letter, and he came to me and said, "Listen, man, you got to read this letter." So I read the letter. I kept putting him off, but I read the letter, and it said that the little boy came up with a way to stop the killings, the cop shootings in his town. So we went ahead and I said, "Okay, well, let me put it in a script form." And asked the little boy, ask the mother, can I talk to the little boy? So I talked to the little boy, took his story, and we sat down for 2 days, and I got everything that he wanted to talk about, to come up with these different ways to stop these cop shootings. So we turned it into a movie, and I reached out to Paul and Lou, and I asked them to reach out to Vivica for me, and Vivica came and did the film, and then I reached out to Claudia Jordan, Joe Ganascoli, he played Vito on the Sopranos, and bunch of other people,
Quentin Aaron,
from the Blind Side, Brian Hooks, so we got a nice cast in this film, and just really want to get this message out there in a way where as though people can digest it from the standpoint where you got to start to humanize the young black boys, because right now they're being looked at as anything other than human.
They're looking at as numbers.
Statistics. It's ridiculous.
How old was the boy who wrote the letter?
The little boy, the same age the little boy in the film, is 12.
12 years old.
Yeah.
What were some of his ideas?
Without giving away the main one, things with the community, like helping older people work at their businesses, help them fix up their home. He came up with ways to have the cops have to do, like, read to little kids at libraries and others in school events and stuff like this. And he had us in the letter. But the one thing that everybody's going to focus on in this letter is the one thing I can't give away, which is the jux of this movie. It's gonna blow people away, but it had to be. They're gonna be mad at me for putting this in this film, but I had to do it because the little boy put it in the letter.
Who do you want to see this movie, and how do you want to touch individuals?
I think everybody needs to see this movie, because when this is the kind of movie that can really change the dialogue in a major way. Because for us as adults to say it, especially as black men, to say things about it, we're gonna be instantly put into that category of a Black Lives Matter, and we don't like you because we all know Black lives do matter, but they're gonna put us in that category. So I had to let the story be told through kids, because they're not gonna be the front on these kids like that. You know what I'm saying? They can front on us all they want, but when they see this story in here, because nobody probably never thought about doing it in this kind of way, letting the little boys tell their story. But the part I didn't really want to do it, but at the end of the film, one little boy dies, which is the reason why he writes the letter. One of his friends get killed. But at the end of the film, the only reason the letter gets really any traction with the city council, who the little boy talked to, is because another little boy had to die at the end of this film. And if this other little boy didn't die, it shows that the letter never would have got any traction.
Where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta, but I grew up back and forth between Atlanta and Philly, and I've been in entertainment stuff for a long time though.
Okay, and Lou and Paul, what made you guys join and be a part of this?
Well, for the same reason why earlier I say one of the worst cancer of the spirit. If we can raise the spirit and the vibration of a lot of people, I think we can make change. We can create a whole health. Health starts from all kinds of areas, whether it's physical, mental, spiritual. So when I read it, it touched me in a way that I said, you know what? I need to be more than just an actor in it. I said, Terrence, I want to bring some energy to this. Let me bring Vivica. Let me bring Lou. I said, you know what? I want to be a part of this because every time he's doing the project, it's of substance, and that's what we're missing, you know? So I liked where he was going, and I call him Terrence Tarantino, personally.
Terrence Tarantino.
He's always thinking.
You hit me with that crazy.
You like that. Now, this is amazing. How can people see it?
We're gonna. It's crazy because we've gotten offers from like several networks so far, but they're smaller ones. And I just feel like I feel like this film need to be on a bigger network. So we're gonna do a screening in Dover. We shot the film in Dover. The reason why we're gonna do it there because part of our contract with the mayor and the city government there was that we do a screening there. So we're gonna do a screening in Dover on the 11th.
Dover.
That's your area.
I'm sorry, Dover, Delaware.
Oh
Yeah, that's where
get out of here.
Yeah,
From Delaware, yeah.
Around that time.
Yeah, you're gonna talk about this when you leave.
A
That's
Sunday.
a Sunday. It's a Sunday. Yeah, and it's in the afternoon too.
17. What we're thinking. Yeah, I could do that. Because I
Yeah,
got family I
that'll be
need to
great.
see anyway.
That'll be great,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. So
Good,
might as well
man,
kill two
yeah.
birds.
We got a lot of
with
media coming through and everything, so
yeah.
it's gonna be it'll be great to have somebody like you there, Sway, man.
Absolutely. Be our
to
guest, man.
Yeah,
Take
be our
care.
guest and talk
Mayor's
about it.
coming.
Exactly.
I mean, it's gonna be
Yeah,
a
please
big
do.
thing. That'd be great.
But I'm sorry, but to answer your question, we're like I said, we're at that day at the screening we have can I say the names of the networks?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a rep from HBO coming.
A TV network?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We got a rep from HBO coming, one from TNT, and one from the USA Network coming to the screening. It's probably gonna be 3 more. But like I said, we've already got 2 distribution offers and 2 TV networks. They were smaller ones because I'm not gonna take those offers because I want this to be on a bigger network. This message is way too big, and when they see what happens in this movie, it's like you're not gonna be able to not talk about this.
How can people reach you?
You can reach. I'm on all the social media networks. You can meet me. I'm Terrence Takeem on Facebook, Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I'm T Takeem, and just reach out to me. I'm always looking for new up and coming talent. There's a lot of new actors in this film, man, that have done smaller projects, and for them to be able to play opposite all these major actors that we put in this film is a good thing because it helps them get their juices flowing and everything and to get themselves out there. So, and I was just thankful to Paul and Lou because he played a character named Lance Dunbar, or Lou did, and it's crazy because I wrote that part for him and Vivica, and he and that's that scene that you see right there. Him and Vivica are going back and forth. He's telling her that the local residents, they're gonna start boycotting all of these local businesses. You know, I'm using a lot of subliminal messages in the film. You know, because some of this stuff has to happen for any kind of change.
To make some change happen. Pull that money out.
That's right.
You'll see change happen.
Once you pull that money out of these areas, trust me.
Get at that pocketbook.
That's right.
You know, that's the effective change. Takeem is spelled Tykeem. Okay, so hit him up. Man, congratulations. I want to see the movie.
Man.
Can I see the movie before the screening?
Yeah, most
Absolutely.
definitely. Yeah,
Okay,
most
cool.
definitely. Most
Absolutely.
definitely.